Coming back atong tak na karon 30 minutos nang milabay sa alas 9. It's time for the top of the morning news bites. Maayong bungkag sa kanatong tanan. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice and this is a summary of all of the news headlines atong mga local news outfits and national newspapers, news dailies, and news websites. Magsugod kita sa national news. Gilas Youth sweeps Shaba under 16 eliminations. Gilas Pilipinas Youth completed a sweep of FIBA under 16 Asia Cup qualifiers elimination round after beating Malaysia 96-61. So I think a round of applause is in order here. Congratulations. Tevez deported to face trial for murder. Former Negros Oriental Representative Arnulfo Tevez Jr. has been repatriated to the Philippines to face murder charges. Marcos extends call for courtesy resignations. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has expanded his call for courtesy resignations to include top officials of government-owned and controlled corporations. Torre gets top PNP post. President Marcos Jr. appoints new chief of the Philippine National Police. Okay, we have Torre, who is now the chief of the PNP, General Nicolas Torre the Third, now the new chief of the PNP. I actually had a chance to meet him in one of the birthday parties in Cebu not too long ago. In business and the economy, PEZA investment surge. The Philippine Economic Zone Authority, or PEZA, sees a surge in investments, marking a comeback under the Marcos administration. And the peso and the Philippine Stock Exchange is in decline. The stock market and currency declined during Thursday's trading, with the Philippine Stock Exchange falling by 0.20% to 6,412.81%, whatever that means, right? GSIS chief submits courtesy resignation. GSIS President and General Manager Jose Arnulfo Veloso submits his courtesy resignation following Bongbong's call. And let's go to sports. Ayala eyes French Open qualifier spot. Philippine tennis star Alex Ayala eyes a quarter-final spot in the French Open doubles. And National Capital Region tanker Sia makes or becomes the most bemedaled in the Palaro, making a 7-medal gold sweep. And in world news, U.S. court blocks most of Trump's tariffs, and China criticizes the U.S. plans to revoke student visas. Nag-away man ang Trump administration and Harvard and other educational institutions in the United States. And one of those is the supposed banning of international students to enroll in such prestigious institutions such as Harvard. So mo ka ng headlines atong mga national news outfits. Let's go to the local news headlines. Publiko gipaalerto sa MPAX. Nanawagan ang mga opisyal sa panglawas sa Sugbo ngadto sa publiko nga binantayon apan dili magpanik sa pagtumaw sa gikahadlukang kaso sa monkeypox or MPOX, usa sa makatakod nga sakit. So that's the headlines for Super B. Let's go to Sunstar Cebu. Mo kining headlines karong adlaw sa Sunstar. This is top of the morning news bites. This is a brief summary of all of the news headlines of our local and national newspapers. Public urged, don't panic on suspected Mpox cases. Health authorities in Cebu are urging the public to remain vigilant but avoid panic as three cities across the province report suspected cases of mpox, formerly known as monkeypox, a contagious viral disease that, while typically mild, requires prompt isolation and medical attention. The cities of Mandaue and Lapu-Lapu are monitoring suspected mpox infections. Mandaue City is observing one individual under home isolation, while Lapu-Lapu City has one suspected case in home quarantine and has also cleared 3 other individuals after they tested negative for the virus. In Talisay City, one person who tested positive for mpox later died from complications of a pre-existing illness, not the virus itself, according to officials. Health officials reiterated public health protocols amid heightened surveillance. Residents are advised to wear masks, wash hands frequently, avoid crowded places, and practice a strict personal hygiene. Any person experiencing symptoms such as rashes, fever, or body aches is urged to immediately seek medical consultation and isolate at home if lesions appear. In Talisay City, Mayor Gerald Anthony Samsam Gulyas Jr. confirmed last Thursday, kagahapon lang, the city's first recorded case of mpox, a viral illness that can when severe, can cause bacterial skin infections, pneumonia, and even encephalitis or brain infection, myocarditis, or heart inflammation, and eye infections that may cause vision loss. However, clarified that the patient who has died since did not succumb to the virus itself but to complications from another illness. Ang hinundan sa iyahang kamatayon kay iyahang gipamati nga sakit ug dili ang mpox, Gulyas said in a statement posted on social media. While withholding further details pending clearance from the Department of Health, Gulyas assured the public that this situation is under control and that mpox is a manageable disease with proper care and quarantine. According to the World Health Organization, there is no specific cure for mpox. Treatment is supportive, focusing on symptom relief, hydration, nutrition, and preventing secondary infections. Mo ka ng headline sa Sunstar Cebu. Okay, you just heard all of the headlines of all of the newspapers all over the country and here in Cebu. This is the Top of the Morning News Bites. Happens every morning here during Top of the Morning at 9:30 here on 105.1 TMC. Katong mga sports-minded NBA fans, the score now between the New York Knicks and the Indiana Pacers, medyo nitaas-taas na ang lubong sa Indiana Pacers. New York Knicks 72, Indiana Pacers 55. Once again, the series is led by the Indiana Pacers 3-1. Okay, so 72 New York Knicks, 55 Indiana Pacers. Top scorer for the New York Knicks is Jalen Brunson at 24 and Karl Anthony Towns at 19. Sa Indiana Pacers, ang top scorer kay si Pascal Siakam with 10 points. Once again, New York Knicks 72, Pacers 55. That's the latest score in the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. The team, of course, who wins this game, if it's the Indiana Pacers, they move up to the NBA Finals and try to beat the team in waiting, the Oklahoma City Thunder, in 7 games. Kung makadog ang New York Knicks niyaning dua, they live to fight another day and make the score of the series 3-2. We'll find out in a few. Ngani lang sa pinakasugbuanon nga radio station sa Tibok Dakbayan, sa Tibok Kalibutan, I venture in saying 105.1 TMC. the